This is the new Fox 30, WFOX TV.
Now, from WFOX TV, this is Fox 30 Action News This Morning. Local coverage you can count on.
A local 6-month-old killed in an overnight fire, 3 others hospitalized. How neighbors rushed in to help the baby when they noticed the flames. And we're tracking storms this 4th of July, when and where they're expected to hit. Plus, security is tight across the nation as ISIS threatens the very freedom we celebrate.
I would say this is the most intense level of concern I've seen, maybe since 9/11.
The changes being made to protect Americans at some of the largest 4th of July celebrations. Thank you so much for joining us on Action News this morning. I'm Erica Bennett, here with my better half, Erin Clanahan, to talk about our stormy forecast this holiday weekend. That doesn't go together. I mean, holiday, outside, barbecues, and storms.
I know, this is the one holiday where I think everything is outside. Barbecues, of course, fireworks are outside, and today there are some storms in the forecast, and unfortunately, possibility of some stronger storms with gusty winds and the lightning and the wind, all that. So we'll have lots to talk about today. Otherwise, you can expect a pretty nice start to the day. Here's a live look right now at First Alert Doppler HD. So dry conditions to start the day. However, see those storms out in the Gulf of Mexico? Still pretty far away, but those are going to be heading our way through the day today and only becoming more numerous as they do so. So it will be a pretty active day later on. However, right now, quiet conditions downtown, a lot of sunshine. Here's a live look with our First Alert Skycam network. Now, all this sunshine that you're seeing, the clear skies to start the day, it's not necessarily the best thing. When you see this much sun early on in the day, afternoon storms tend to be stronger, so we will have to watch for some strong thunderstorms later on this afternoon. In the meantime, you can enjoy temperatures in the 70s. Jacksonville at 75 right now, Waycross 76. St. Augustine also at 75 degrees, and Fernandina really warming up this morning, currently at 82. Here's a little quick cast for your afternoon and evening and into your Sunday. It's going to be a hot day today, 93. Feeling more like 100 degrees, though, once you factor in the humidity. Afternoon showers and storms starting to pick up after 2 o'clock. Then we head into the evening hours. We start to dry out a little bit. Still the possibility of an isolated storm. Otherwise, muggy conditions, partly cloudy tonight. And tomorrow, another hot day with a high of 90 and even more showers and storms throughout the day. I'll have more details on the weekend storms, exactly what time you can expect the rain in your neighborhood. Plus, we'll have your fireworks forecast for tonight in about 7 minutes.
Right now, investigators are working to figure out what caused a fire that killed a 6-month-old and sent 3 more family members to the hospital. Michael Yoshida joins us live from that home on the north side. Michael, that fire apparently started in the room that baby shared with another child.
Erica, and that's the question that investigators are trying to figure out as they continue to look into this deadly fire. They believe that fire started in the bedroom with 2 children in it, including the 6-month-old that tragically died as a result of its injuries in the fire that happened in this home behind me. It was around 6:40 Friday night when firefighters were called to this home. The 911 call saying the home was on fire and there were life-threatening injuries. Now, 5 people were inside the home when this fire happened, ages 6 months to 58 years old. We're told that 4 people were taken to the hospital with injuries, 1 in critical condition taken to Gainesville. That was at the hospital where that 6-month-old died as a result of its injuries in this fire. Last night, Action News spoke with one neighbor who did everything he could to save that child.
It was really chaotic. It was scary. It was scary when I first ran into the front of the house, but as I seen the flames at the bedroom when I got the baby, it was really scary.
And we're told DCF has been notified of this infant's death. We're told that is standard procedure. Also at the fire scene last night, there was JSO, JFRD, and the State Fire Marshal's office all working to figure out what caused this fire. We're going to stay on this story throughout the day. As soon as we get any new information, you'll find it here on Action News Jax. Reporting live on the north side, Michael Yoshida, Fox 30 Action News Jax.
Breaking news from overnight. Several people are now facing murder charges in connection with a deadly ferry accident in the Philippines. More than 50 people died when the ferry capsized just minutes after leaving port this week. Of the 145 survivors were all 18 crew members. Officials say overloading of cargo and passengers may be to blame for the disaster. While millions of Americans enjoy parades, barbecue, and fireworks this 4th of July, police officers across the country will be working overtime to keep them safe. The increase in security comes in response to a government warning about a potential terror threat. In big cities and small towns, law enforcement agencies across the U.S. will be on heightened alert this 4th of July weekend. The beefed-up security follows a warning from the FBI and Department of Homeland Security about an increased threat of ISIS-inspired violence.
Listen and cooperate with our public safety officers, and if you see something, say something.
In Boston, the state police will monitor the Charles River during the Boston Pops fireworks show. People will see special patrols around national landmarks in Washington. On the National Mall, all of the 700,000 people who attend Saturday's fireworks must pass through a checkpoint and could be subject to a search. In New York City, an estimated 3 million people will gather to watch the fireworks. Watching the crowds, an additional 7,000 NYPD officers, including snipers and officers on the water and in the air.
Anyone that is intent on causing us harm here in this city, we're well prepared and we're ready.
It's good to know in the back of the mind, if something happens, they're always going to be there to protect you.
While officials say they have no intelligence about specific or credible threats, they aren't taking any chances. In the last year, 50 people with ties to ISIS have been arrested in the U.S. That includes one here in Jacksonville this past February. Abur Habibov operated kiosks in the Orange Park Mall and in Savannah. He's accused of helping 2 other suspects in New York get plane tickets to Turkey so they could cross over into Syria and join ISIL. This holiday weekend is already getting busy in the Jacksonville area. Just yesterday, lifeguards rescued a woman in Neptune Beach. Lifeguards brought her to shore using a jet ski. Witnesses say it appears the woman got too far out from shore on a paddleboard. First responders will also keep an eye out not only for drunk drivers, but drunk bicyclists on Neptune Beach. Police say some bicyclists will try to drink and ride, becoming a danger not only to the community, but themselves. And today, more than 12,000 bicyclists are expected in the area. It's something neighbors say happens every year.
4th of July, after about 3, 4 o'clock, wow. I didn't know they made that many bicycles. There's thousands.
Police say they will have increased patrols to handle the large crowds and will try to keep everybody flowing smoothly. Police are also cracking down on drunk drivers in Camden County. The St. Mary's Police Department posted these pictures on its Facebook page. As you can see, one car was pretty bent up out of shape. Police say these accidents could have been avoided, but they were a result of illegal drugs and drunk driving. Backyards collapsing and homes are cracking. Why neighbors are blaming a Florida county for sinkholes that are bringing down their houses.
Tracking storms for the 4th of July. I'll tell you what time those storms will arrive and what you can expect through the day today in the First Alert forecast.
And one final mission, the unexpected detour for a local Coast Guard crew before it ended a 10-week deployment. We'll be back.
Love yourself and your daughters will be more confident too. We have to take responsibility for the things that come out of our mouths because these are babies.
Plus, Raven Simone, the real.
Monday at noon on Fox 30.
Shooters Outdoor Accessory. We carry the best safes at the best prices. Browning gun safes. Beautiful outside, tough inside. The most reliable protective cam locking system. Innovative attack and fire resistant features. And high temperature fire seal. American security safes. Hard plate steel and high strength concrete composite construction. These safes come with a lifetime warranty. And Shooters delivers. See all the best safes and many other name brand accessories at Shooters.
Struggling to care for an aging parent? You're not alone. Learn how Home Instead Senior Care can provide the personalized in-home care your loved one needs. Home Instead. To us, it's personal.
To learn more, visit homeforgoodjacks.com.
Oh, no. Hey, friend, buddy.
Oh, now that's a pleasant surprise. Just like direct auto insurance, you get a low rate, flexible payment plans, and great services regardless of your driving history. And unlike other companies, Direct doesn't charge you more because of your credit. Get a low rate now and be pleasantly surprised with Direct Auto.
The time is 8:39. You're getting a beautiful Saturday morning look at the Jacksonville shipyards, the St. Johns River, and downtown Jacks, where a wonderful fireworks celebration will take place tonight. New this morning, an unwelcome guest appears to be making its way to the Jersey Shore. Dozens of Portuguese man-of-wars are washing up, prompting a warning to beachgoers. The jellyfish-like creatures pack a highly toxic and painful sting that can sometimes be life-threatening. That bubble you see on your screen is a gas-filled swim bladder. It allows the wind and currents to push the creature along. Astronauts at the International Space Station will soon get much-needed supplies in about 24 hours. It's thanks to the space capsule that launched out of Russia yesterday. NASA says the load of food, water, and fuel will reach the ISS tomorrow morning. Yesterday's successful launch follows the loss of another cargo ship last Sunday when the SpaceX rocket exploded during takeoff. Now the Coast Guard is monitoring debris from the explosion off of our coast. A JSO officer is now out of the hospital and back at home after his car flipped on the west side. The JSO cruiser rolled over near Normandy and Foraker Thursday morning. The impact smashed the windshield. JSO says the officer was taken to the hospital as a precaution. Yesterday, they told us he's been released and is doing okay.
Now, your first alert forecast.
Happy 4th of July, everyone. Here's your hour-by-hour forecast for today. It is going to be a hot one with very seasonable temperatures, but once you factor in the humidity, it does feel a little bit hotter than it actually is. So 11 o'clock this morning, temperatures will warm into the mid-80s, but it will really be feeling like the lower 90s. At 1 o'clock, we hit 91, but it'll be feeling more like the upper 90s. And during the hottest part of the day, it's going to be feeling close to 100 degrees with afternoon showers and thunderstorms moving across the area as well. Coming up in the full first alert forecast, I'll tell you exactly when you can expect those storms today. Also expecting very strong, heavy storms today. I'll tell you what kind of impacts you can expect. Plus, I'll have your fireworks forecast for tonight and your 7-day outlook in about 7 minutes.
An emergency within itself. The irony of this helicopter crash that went up in massive flames and how crews fought to save the passengers. Plus, just in time, how rescuers' quick actions saved a woman on the edge of danger.
I love the new place.
Thank you. We used a designer from Haverty's to help blend all of my stuff with Dave's One Good Chair.
I love it.
It reminds me of when we blended our furniture.
Yeah, Ryan helped me get all my stuff just the way I like it.
And Emily helped me get all of my stuff right to the curb.
That was a great day.
Yeah.
Refresh your space at Haverty's with savings in every room. Plus, enjoy 36-month no-interest financing. Haverty's, discover something new.
Ashley Furniture Home Store is still celebrating the 4th with spectacular savings for one more week. Get super low prices on our most beautiful beds. Save big on our massive selection of our finest sofas and reclining sofas. And unbelievable doorbusters, just $2.99. Or unbeatable financing like no interest until January 2020. But hurry in. These deals won't last long. Ashley Furniture Home Store. This is home. Shop now at ashleyfurnitureHomestore.com.
At Brakes for Less, all we do are brakes. And not just a two-wheel brake job, all 4 wheels for $139 on any car, truck, or SUV, foreign or domestic. All with a parts and labor guarantee. And we know your time is important, so we'll have you in and out fast. And remember, everyone wins Wednesday, when every job is 15% off. Brakes for Less, with 8 locations throughout Jacksonville, Orange Park, Jacks Beach, and St. Augustine.
It's on now. Mattress One's 4th of July celebration. Buy any size set, king, queen, full, for the price of a twin. Any size Sealy pillow top set, $4.99. Any size Serta 8-inch gel memory foam set, $6.99. Save up to $600 on Optimum adjustable sets. Up to $1,000 on iComfort and iSeries adjustable sets. Doorbusters like memory pillows, $10. Mattress covers, $20. Plus 0 interest for 5 years. Star-spangled savings on everything in the store. Visit MattressOne.com to find a store near you.
Breaking news from overnight. Mornings on Fox 30 Action News.
Here's a live look at Boston, where the Boston Pops concert is tonight. There will be increased security as officials warn about a possible terror threat. Right now, the FAA and NTSB are investigating a tragic accident that killed 1 pilot and injured 2 others when a helicopter exploded into flames. This happened Friday on board a Flight for Life helicopter in Colorado. As you can see, the flames were massive. Fire crews say the helicopter burst into flames during takeoff. It was a sight even scary for them.
We heard the helicopter take off.
It started to spin uncontrollably, then crashed. A big explosion and debris actually came at me. We knew that we just had to get people away from that, but the problem was that you're afraid that it's going to explode.
Officials say no patient was on board at the time of the crash, and the helicopter was not on a medical assignment. Police are trying to determine what caused a bizarre accident where a woman drove right onto a Florida dock. You can see in the video the car was halfway down the dock. Thankfully, officials were able to pull the woman out of the car through the windshield, but the car was left dangling. And as crews tried to pull it out, it fell into the water. As thousands prepare to celebrate America's independence, one veteran is shedding light on why the holiday can be difficult for some veterans. The U.S. Department of Veteran Affairs says about 20% of veterans who served in Iraq deal with PTSD. James Heater is one of them and says the 4th of July is a reminder of his service, but it can also be bittersweet.
4th of July is kind of like a mixed holiday for me. It's good and it's bad. You know, I think of my friends that I was in Iraq with that died, that didn't come back, that were killed.
Heater says the noise from fireworks can also put veterans dealing with PTSD on high alert. But he says he would do it all again in a heartbeat. New this morning, Florida homeowners down south are looking for answers because they say their homes are slipping right from under their feet. It's happening in Port Charlotte. As you can see, parts of the houses and patios are cracked, and this piece of slab is sinking. Now, neighbors are blaming the county because of recent canal dredging. They say it made the water level drop.
And now we have several lots all at the same time that are collapsing. Homes are cracking that have stood here for 6 decades.
The county commissioner says experts will be asked to take a look and find out what the source of the problem is. It's a very special 4th of July for several members of the Coast Guard. They're back with their families after a 10-week deployment. Here's video of the Coast Guard cutter Valiant returning home Friday morning. The 80-person crew spent the last 2.5 months protecting the waterways from people illegally trying to cross into the U.S.
It's great when you first see the mast coming around the corner, and then you get to see it closer and closer. You get to see it, and then you get the butterflies in your stomach.
Not long before the ship returned, it was called for one last mission. Crews rescued 4 people just minutes before their boat capsized. This exclusive video shows the boat taking on water.
It's really hard for the crew and myself, watching a vessel go down, even though we're trying to do everything that we possibly can to save it.
At this point, it's not clear what caused that boat to sink. Cinderella's castle has been rocking an electrifying new backdrop lately, literally. Take a look at this shot one Disney visitor captured. With storm season in full effect, Disney's iconic and tallest structure at the park has been the main attraction for lightning.
Now, your first alert forecast.
It's the holiday weekend, meaning a lot of us are going to hit the beach and try to find some barbecue, the usual, but rain is going to possibly put a damper, and we need to be mindful of it.
Yeah, absolutely. I think a lot of the area is going to see at least a brief downpour today, so keep that in mind if you have any outdoor plans. You might even want to have a backup plan if you're hosting maybe an outdoor barbecue today, just because not only are we expecting storms, but strong storms that could last a while, and they're going to drop a lot of heavy rainfall, not to mention the frequent lightning as well. So definitely have a backup plan today. Hopefully the rain holds off for fireworks. I'm crossing my fingers that everyone can at least still go out tonight, and the rain will stay away so we can all enjoy the fireworks tonight, but there is some rain in the forecast tonight as well. I'll get to all the details in just a second. First, here's a live look with our First Alert Skycam network out at St. Augustine. Lots of sunshine out there this morning, pretty comfortable temperatures. It is on the humid side though, and we'll continue to see that humidity through the afternoon today. And that's going to set the stage for the heat index, which is actually going to feel more like 100 degrees. So a very hot day today, especially during the hottest part of the day. Here's a live look at First Alert Doppler HD. We have nice dry conditions for now. Later this afternoon, though, this is going to be a much different story, and we are going to see scattered showers and thunderstorms for much of the afternoon and evening. If you're heading out the door right now, temperatures in the 70s, Jacksonville at 75, Waycross 76, St. Augustine 75, Fernandina already into the low 80s, so warm morning, but a hot afternoon with those storms really starting to pick up after 2 o'clock. So I'll break it down for you hour by hour for today. At noon, it will be 90 degrees. We'll still be seeing a lot of sunshine around noon. It's after 2 o'clock and into the evening hours that we'll start to see those showers and thunderstorms, some of which could be strong to even severe today, with the biggest threats being the frequent lightning and a very torrential downpour. So keep that in mind today. It does look like, though, after sunset, we'll start to see things quiet down a little bit. It won't completely dry out by 9 o'clock, but it will be much drier, and most of the area will be seeing partly cloudy skies with temperatures down into the low 80s. So I'm crossing my fingers that the rain moves offshore just in time for fireworks, but I'll show you here in the hour-by-hour forecast that we do have that chance for storms pretty much all day after 2 o'clock. So this is for 1 p.m. this afternoon, just an isolated storm out there. Most of the day we'll see partly cloudy skies, and then late into the afternoon we'll start to see those storms develop first right along I-75, right near Lake City along the I-75 corridor. Then they're going to kind of spread towards the north and east through the day today, collide with the east coast sea breeze, and that's when we're going to really start to see those stronger storms. Right in between I-95 and Highway 301 is where I think we're going to see a lot of the activity today. And it's going to continue all the way into the evening hours as well, and eventually pushing offshore after sunset. But see, this is for 8:30, so we'll still see some storms out there, and even the possibility of an isolated shower or storm as late as 10:30, 11 o'clock tonight. It will be very isolated activity, but still the possibility that you might get rained on if you're heading out for fireworks tonight. And if you're heading out to the beach today, I'm sure a lot of you guys are. Beginning of the day will be absolutely fantastic. We'll be seeing a lot of sun out there. The surf will be nice, 1 to 2 feet. There's a low risk for rip currents today. Grab the sunscreen. Your burn time just 10 minutes. And your water temperature a little bit cooler than what we've seen the past couple of weeks. That's due to upwelling. Now temperatures are in the upper 70s. So not a bad beach day. Not a bad boating day as well. We'll see a southwesterly wind at 5 to 10 knots. And your fireworks forecast for tonight downtown on the river. I'm going to be out there. A lot of other people from Action News. If you see us, make sure to say hello. We'd love to meet you guys. Temperatures in the upper 70s, muggy conditions with light winds tonight. So hopefully the rain holds off. Otherwise, expect those storms this afternoon. Very similar day for your Sunday with temperatures just a little bit cooler. More showers and storms all the way through Tuesday. And then by the end of the next week, we dry out just a little bit with a few storms in the afternoons.
We all know practice makes perfect, and hopefully one Daytona Super Speedway practice is the last of its kind. Action Sports' Jack Stuart Weber shows us what's been happening at the track.
Happy 4th of July. I'm Stuart Weber with your sports update. When you think of this holiday weekend, you think racing at Daytona. First practice at the Super Speedway, and already they're wrecking. Last week's winner, Kyle Busch, among those forced to a backup car after less than 1 hour on the track Friday. Dale Jr. fastest in practice, although conditions should be very different once the green flag drops. The race moving back a day this year to Sunday night. A year ago, they were supposed to start Saturday before rain forced a Sunday afternoon running. Eric Almirola emerged as the unlikely winner last summer, but he knows he's just as likely to finish last this year.
You have a 1 in 43 shot of winning, and you have a 1 in 43 shot at in and upside down. So, you know, it could go either way, and that's kind of the way this racing goes.
Almirola hoping to repeat his magic from 1 year ago. Only one top 5 so far this season. And that's your morning sports update. Have a great day, everyone.
If you're looking for something to do this 4th of July, tonight the Jacksonville Suns will be playing at home against the Chattanooga Lookouts. Immediately after the game will be the team's largest fireworks show of the year to celebrate the holiday. Join the Action Sports team tonight at 10:30 here on Fox 30 for the results of that game. If you aren't able to go on a tropical vacation this summer, or even if you are, this next story is for you. Researchers attached a GoPro camera to a sea turtle as it took a dive through the Great Barrier Reef. It's part of a video campaign to raise awareness about the reef, which is quickly disappearing. The reef is home to 6,000 species, but dredging and climate change are destroying it. And with many people heading to the beach this holiday weekend, Florida wildlife officials are warning beachgoers to be on the lookout for little sea turtles. They say it appears many turtles are coming to shore with the intention of nesting, but leaving without ever doing so. Dozens of passengers left hanging on one of the nation's largest Ferris wheels. How long it took rescuers to get everyone off the Orlando Eye when it shut down.
Today I'm tracking afternoon showers and thunderstorms. I'll break down the timing of the storms and tell you what kind of impacts you can expect in the first alert forecast.
New information about the church massacre in Charleston, South Carolina. Why officials say more arrests could be coming, even though only one person is responsible for killing 9 people. We'll be right back.
With the threat of more thunderstorms, high winds, and power outages all this week, stay with the First Alert Weather Team on air and on our Action News Jax weather app, where you can track the storms in real time right down to your neighborhood, keeping you safe on Fox 30 Action News.
As severe weather approaches, trust the Action News Jax First Alert Weather Team with the area's most accurate forecast. We'll keep you safe on air, online, on your smartphone. Accurate weather coverage to get you through the storm. Stay with Fox 30 Action News Jax.
Economy Dentures now offers dentures placed the same day at economy prices. Our experienced doctors can perform single tooth to full mouth extractions with comfortable, caring treatment. At Economy Dentures, dentures start at an unbeatable price of just $99. Call right now to schedule your appointment. 1-888-49-TEETH. Economy Dentures. Open 7 days a week for your convenience.
Sirviendo a la comunidad hispana, llámenos.
Sign up for concealed weapons classes at Shooters. Shooters Outdoor Superstore offers concealed weapons classes every Saturday at 10 a.m. Be at Shooters at 9:30 to register and take a concealed weapons class led by a certified NRA instructor. At Shooters, you'll see over 7,000 name brand firearms and the city's widest selection of accessories. Shooters, for the best in hunting, shooting, and personal protection needs, and a highly informative concealed weapons class. Open daily at 5085 University Boulevard West.
This is the steam that rises from in between the flakes and folds of a biscuit that was just born from the oven. This isn't lukewarm edges or a center that's still frozen. This is made from scratch.
The grilled pork chop biscuit with a grilled pork chop, fluffy egg, and melting American cheese. Only at Hardee's.
Folks, I got $1.5 million worth of beautiful quality name brand furniture, and it's priced crazy low. We deliver anywhere quick, or come pick it up right now. Over 100 name brands. The biggest discounts anywhere, and we're nice. Living rooms, bedrooms, dining rooms, wall units, entertainment centers, leather, recliners, sectionals, sofa beds, wicker, rattan, outdoor mattress sets, curios, tables, lamps, more. So come on down to Fantastic Furniture today. Located at 10930 Atlantic Boulevard. Just a few blocks east of the 295 East Beltway on Atlantic. Fantastic Furniture is fantastic.
Your Action News time is 8:57. I'm Erica Bennett with a look at your top stories this morning. Investigators are trying to figure out what caused a fire that killed a 6-month-old on the north side. A Good Samaritan saw the flames coming from the home on North Shore Drive last night and pulled that baby out of a window. 3 others were hospitalized, one with severe burns. Officials say the fire started in the child's room. 2 people were killed overnight when the truck they were riding in went airborne and crashed over a fence at the St. Augustine Airport. Troopers tell us the truck was hit by another car, sending it off the road. It's not clear if the driver or his passenger were wearing seat belts at the time. A Georgia boy who was struck by lightning while fishing in Daytona Beach shores is walking again. Bowen Tyer's family posted this video of the 11-year-old walking during therapy in Jacksonville. Bowen's been working hard to regain movement on his left side since last month's accident.
Now, your First Alert forecast.
Here's your hour-by-hour forecast for this holiday weekend. It is going to be hot, especially today. Temperatures topping out in the lower to the mid-90s. By lunchtime today, partly sunny skies, right around 92 degrees. This afternoon, we'll see numerous showers and thunderstorms really starting to pick up after 2 o'clock, and that will continue all the way through your evening hours as temperatures drop down into the upper 80s. Feels like temperatures today in the triple digits, so stay hydrated if you're going to be outdoors today. Tomorrow, a little bit cooler, high temperatures topping out right near 90, but a pretty active day with showers starting up around lunchtime tomorrow and continuing through your dinner time hour. You can always get your First Alert forecast at actionnewsjax.com. Just find the weather tab.
Regular programming continues on CBS 47, but ahead on Fox 30, human remains found near a missing woman's SUV, the evidence that's leading deputies to investigate the death as suspicious. Plus, we're tracking storms later today. We'll be right back.